So when you think of France and white wine, what comes to mind first? Probably Chardonnay, right? Maybe Sauvignon Blanc. But have you ever heard of Viognier before? Like many wines throughout history, Viognier has fallen in and out of fashion several times. Starting in the 1800s with the British, it fell out of fashion for a couple hundred years until the 1990s when America picked up on it. Then it fell back out of fashion, so you probably don't hear too much about it. It's definitely a white wine that's worth having around for these warmer spring and summer months. In the southeastern part of France, close to the Mediterranean, we find the Rhone River Valley, and that is the home of the Viognier grape. The climate here is pretty warm, and it's very conducive to growing red grapes, which is what you'll find mostly in the Rhone Valley. But Viognier is the one grape that tends to like the hot weather. In a small sub-region of the Rhone Valley called Condrieu, this is where Viognier has become famous.
So this would be one of the few white grapes of that area?
In total, I would say that white wines, if I'm guessing, constitute probably about 5% of the entire production of the whole region.
So this is pretty rare then from that region.
It's pretty rare. They've done genetic tracing of this grape, and they actually found that it's related to Syrah, which is also from the Rhone River Valley, and strangely, Nebbiolo from the northern part of Italy. It's interesting because in the Rhone Valley in France, they actually blend Viognier with red wines. And when they put it in there, they usually only mix in like 1 to 2% for a little bit of that perfume. Because this grape grows in warmer climates, you'll see it achieve higher alcohol, and therefore it makes wines that are a little bit more full-bodied. All you Chardonnay lovers out there who like something that's a little bit more heavy, Viognier is going to deliver. It's also known for being very fragrant and heady, almost perfumed, if you will. Viognier.
Yeah, Viognier!
All right, nothing left to do but taste it now. Yeah, it's super intense, very perfumed. It smells like flowers and honey, jasmine, and honeysuckle too.
I'm definitely getting the honeysuckle.
Yeah, the honeysuckle is really dominant. There's definitely like some sort of like a savory fruit in here.
A little meatier.
Yeah, a little meatier, like papaya or apricot.
Ooh, papaya.
Papaya.
Dude, brilliant.
It definitely comes off as being a lot smoother because the acidity is lower. Yeah, it is a little bit more full-bodied. It's definitely lush and full of a lot of that tropical fruit. And yes, peaches and apricots.
You getting still the papaya?
Papaya too, yeah, which is a really strange call. But I used to work at a bulk food store and we used to eat the dried papaya.
And this reminds you of that?
Yeah, this reminds me of that. It's time to talk about Viognier food pairings. And the very first thing that comes to mind for me is something called coronation salad. And it's chicken salad with curry in it.
Is it cold or hot?
It's cold. It's served cold, usually in like a lettuce leaf. And it's a classic pairing with Viognier.
Huge shrimp or a ceviche, maybe? Something
ceviche, something that includes fruit in the recipe. I've had white wines like this before with salty fish. So I'm thinking sardines, like grilled sardines. Pork also comes to mind too, especially since this is a little bit more full-bodied. I actually think this could almost hold up to like grilled pork, so it's like some spare ribs in the Barbie.
Oh yeah, or a loin that's like nice and seared off.
Yeah, right there. Even better with like if you pull it in with like some like tropical fruit, you could put some pineapple on there.
I'm always in pineapple and pork.
So there are some other places where Viognier has migrated to and works pretty well. For example, Australia. You'll see it there oftentimes blended with Syrah, like we were talking about, and also Chardonnay too. It makes a good partner for Chardonnay. You'll find it in California, and interestingly, Virginia, and even my home state, Pennsylvania. I actually think we should open this one up real quick and try it.
I think you're right.
Yeah, what do you think? I've come up with Pennsylvania for the past 20 years, so I've watched them start from meh kind of quality to like really high quality. There it is again. They say the Viognier grape has this really pronounced yellow color to it, and you can see it right there. Still is equally intense. It's really floral, but more tropical. So there's more of that pineapple kind of thing going on here. But, full-bodied, high alcohol, as to be expected. Very floral and perfumed. This one's a little more tropical, a little stronger in the pineapple flavors. Impressive for East Coast of the United States. So regarding the prices of Viognier, I think because of its past and because of where it comes from in France, it commands a higher price as far as white wines are concerned. So expect to pay sort of what you would pay for a premium Chardonnay as well. A French Condrieu, which we don't have here, can be very pricey because that's the OG. You'll pay anywhere from $80 to $100 for a really nice Condrieu. But this one here that we have is just from the south of France, and it's a generic one. I think I paid about $15 to $17 for that one. Our Pennsylvania wine, because it was a little more boutique and the state is still small production, you actually pay a little more. That was about $20. And believe it or not, the most expensive one of the three that we have here was the one from California. I paid about $30 for that. Oh yeah. I always aim to turn you on to new and interesting grapes. We've all heard of the other big ones before, so let's try something different. If you have any suggestions about wines or grapes that you would like me to explore and do videos about, please leave them in the comments section below. And if you like what I'm doing here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I always appreciate a thumbs up as well. Thanks so much for drinking Viognier with me today, and I will see you for the next new and interesting wine. Cheers, my friends.